EPA Midway meteorologist Bobby Martich with your outlook for the weekend, January 29th and 30th, 2022. The weekend video forecast is sponsored by Bosergeist Brewing Company in Easton, Pennsylvania. They are at 1250 Simon Boulevard in Easton, very close to Lafayette College. They are fine purveyors of craft beer in the Lehigh Valley, and if you want to enjoy nice fine craft beer, which I absolutely love to do, and at the same time have other amenities like a great menu to choose from, and live entertainment, and even trivia nights. Bosergeist is the place for you, so stop in and see them. Tell them I sent you and said hello. Bosergeist Brewing Company, proud sponsors of the weekend video forecast, 1250 Simon Boulevard in Easton. Okay, so today we have a coastal storm moving away from the area, and it's going to be moving toward New England. This is actually looking at early afternoon. As you can see by the timestamp in the upper right-hand corner, this is where it is the previous 6 hours of precipitation on the European model I'm showing you here. So we should be winding down before noon in Pennsylvania, and then I think once you get across the river, you're kind of like early to mid-afternoon, maybe like a 2 to 4 window as you get closer to the coast for this to come to an end. But we are going to be windy today. There's a pressure gradient wind across the region that is going to be with us for much of the day. Probably peaking maybe during the afternoon and through about mid-evening. I think that's your worst period. But we could see some wind gusts that are going to be pretty substantial in some areas, and I'll cover here that in this video. But this is going to continue to pull away. It's going to continue to pummel Boston and that whole southeastern New England area, Rhode Island, eastern Massachusetts especially, then head up to Maine from there. Long Island and Connecticut got into this late overnight, and they're going to get pummeled this morning as well. So you're going to have this really bombing as it heads up to the north and east and away from our area, and then winds are going to calm down overnight. Okay, so we won't have this going forever. So let's take a look at the NAM high res future simulated radar. Now this did shift east a little bit on the 3-kilometer NAM here, but I do think you're going to get some snow here a little bit further west than shown here. So we have our snow map out. It's not too dissimilar from what we have. But we'll be watching that western edge this morning for any changes there. But it looks like we're pretty good here for the areas that are expecting snow. And you see I'm starting this off rather early, 4 a.m., and you can see where the extent of snow is. From that point, we're going to start just to taper off a little bit over eastern Pennsylvania, and then now we're looking at 8 o'clock in the morning. So, we get to about noon or so, which is right here. You're done in interior Pennsylvania as far as the snow is concerned. Pretty much the same deal for Delaware, too. And then you have a few more hours here left in the coast, and that's it, and that's going to pull away. So, very high amounts of snow across eastern New Jersey, obviously, especially eastern coastal southern New Jersey will have the highest amounts from this particular system, but some very good plowable amounts are here across our southeastern regions as this storm comes to an end finally and gets out of the region. But we will have the wind to contend with. This is looking at this morning already, as you can see here, 9 a.m., okay? And you're going to have some wind gusts here already that are in the 15 to 25 mile per hour range. And as I move this forward throughout the day, you're going to only increase that once you get in the afternoon. You have some peak gusts that are going to get here into the 30 to 35 mile per hour range in the interior, up to 40 in the Poconos and higher elevations. And right along the shore points, I think, is your highest potential for wind. And that's why the blizzard warnings were issued by the National Weather Service ahead of this coastal system, because it combined with the heavy snow, poor visibility, you have the windy conditions, 25 to 35 miles per hour sustained, and you're going to have some peak gust 40 to 45 right along the immediate shore point. So keep that in mind today. That's going to go through about mid-evening, and then we start to see that finally die down, and then we head into the overnight and into Sunday. It's the wind is negligible. We're back to mostly sunny skies on Sunday. Very cold on Sunday too. Not quite as cold as today, especially today's just going to be a raw day with a wind chill. It's going to be horrible with the wind chill. High temperatures today, 16 to 24, as you can see right here. But with that wind, you're going to have below zero wind chills. So make sure you are dressed appropriately if you're going to be outside for any period of time, because it's not going to take long for frostbite to set in. Okay, so once we get past this, so we go past this system here, again, Sunday is 24 to 27. Still cold, but the wind is not going to be as brutal, and not going to be brutal at all. So you're going to have temperatures actually feeling like this. It's going to feel a lot warmer Sunday compared to Saturday. Saturday's a good stay inside day. Good day to go get a craft beer at Bosergeist, right? All right, so once this system pulls away, we are going to have a gradual increase in temperatures as we get into Monday, starting with temperatures still slightly below average, but getting up into the 30s at least. And then once we get to Tuesday, we'll call it partly to mostly cloudy skies on Tuesday. I'm going to switch this over here to the There we go. Okay. So once we get to Tuesday, we're going to have partly to mostly cloudy skies as a warm front approaches the region, and we'll have temperatures that are going to get near to slightly above average on Tuesday. Okay. And then I'm just going to continue to increase from there. We're going to have a synoptically driven warmth episode coming here for Wednesday and Thursday. Just a 2-day stretch of transient warmth. We're going to have temperatures above average. And that's all because of this system cutting off to our west. As you can see here, this is all cutting off to the west, but all the wintry precipitation this time will be found across the upper parts of the upper Ohio Valley and Michigan, parts of the Great Lakes. We're going to be rain on this side here, and this rain, these showers are going to come in here on Wednesday night, and then you're going to continue as periods of rain on Thursday. That's going to go into Thursday evening. Once this passes, this has a cold front associated with this area, low pressure, so it will get colder on Friday. Substantially colder, but you're going to have temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s, maybe even some mid 50s here on Thursday ahead of this system, because it's going to have all this warmth pulled in out ahead of this system, all this warmth being driven in this ahead of this low pressure, which is here. So when you have that track that is northwest of the region, it draws in that warm air, and that's why you're going to have that transient warm up. But don't get used to it. We're going to get right back in the tank again. Friday's going to be stuck in the lower 30s, it looks like. Mostly Sunday's guys are returning, but after that, we're going right back in the 20s again. We're going to be back in the freezer for several days beyond that, as I outlined in yesterday's long-range outlook on Friday, which I still ended up doing despite the storm coming in. But just take it easy this weekend if you're in the areas that got snow. And, of course, if you're going to be outside on Saturday, make sure you bundle up because it's going to be quite cold. Actually, not just Saturday with the wind chills, which I'm talking about, but also on Sunday. Once we get past this weekend, we start a gradual moderation going into the middle of next week. I'm EPA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for the weekend, January 29th and 30th, 2022. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.